Hello and welcome back to Silverrun Forest. Right, we are going to do a bit of selling, as we do have some metal and paper and a few other items as well. Let's get this nice and lined up. There we are. I'd like to think that I could take 2 of these. It is a massive chunk of metal, so we shall see. Oh, go on. With ease. Not a problem at all. So we'll make sure to put these near the, well, I suppose the front, just in case, as the paper pallets do take up quite a bit of space as well. My plan here is to sell the metal we have. Oh, I suppose alright, hang on a minute. We should look to see, what does the roller coaster need for metal? It needs basically a pallet. I suppose we could bring 1 pallet down, unless it's... How's the price? If it's terrible... 8927. So almost the worst price possible, but it is for the long term of it. So I suppose we could... No, you know what? No, we won't. We'll bring metal there once we have more items to bring there, because we know that metal will be constantly produced. Right now I do want to get the best price I can do for it, just because we are trying to purchase the Old Sawmill. We do have a couple of financial assistants coming up as well, not just in selling products, but have a couple of commenters helping me to find the Old Sawmill collectible that I had a very very brief look for and could not find. I didn't really look for it though, I suppose, but I have a better idea as to where it is, so I will try my best to find it. Right, we'll get this load on. I'm not too so I've decided I'm not as fussed about the roller coaster as I maybe should be or could be or whatever, but because it is something that is so long term, I'm not too fussed about getting it done super fast. I would actually like to look at potentially doing the boatyard first, getting a boat launched. That would be a lot of fun, and I know that we do need quite a few productions for that as well. Let's see if we can just get this on there nicely. Right. Okay, we'll put 1, 2 more on the back part there, get it loaded on. So the paper pallets take up quite a bit of space, so that's why I wanted to put these ones up top here. Hopefully it's not too much room, or sorry, weight on near the front of the... That's on the back axle, so it should be fine, but... Oh no. Please come off nicely. Whoop. Go on, there you are. Not exactly how I was hoping to get it on, but it's on. Perfect. We'll get the last one in and strapped on. Actually, speaking of strapped on, we should probably get these guys. Oh, I thought for a second that I wasn't able to strap on up there. That would have been horrible. Right, so we do have lots of tidying up around here to do, especially with all the stumps and whatnot, but again, it's a non-priority sort of thing. My main priority is just getting productions up and running, including the boatyard and eventually the roller coaster. But as it is, as I was just saying, it is a long-term project, meaning I'm not too fussed about getting it all done ASAP, because it will be done eventually. That's the series goal, right? Can't rush into the series goal that fast, right? I mean, look what we did with Fruling. We took our time. Now we're making cake and selling it, so that's very nice. End goals and such. Right, just give that a bit of a bump. There we are. Beautiful. So it does take a few extra moments to load things, especially with the lack of super strength and that. But I don't mind. With the metal, we might hit a point where we get... Perhaps we get a one of those lorries with the auto-stacking feature, perhaps, we'll see. But time will tell. Right, we need to get that opened. I've accidentally unstrapped. Right, so we have a few stops to make. One is the paper mill, which we may hit first. I do want to check, though, because there's a possibility that our products are not ready to be picked up. What I mean by that is, well, let's just have a look. Let's go to the wood turner. We have... Ah, brilliant. What's missing? Pepper grinders, bowls. No, everything's good. So bowls, it says there are some coming, but they are in time. Here, let's get a better look here. Right, bowls are just about done again. We just had a staircase railing pop down. Oh, that just went way down there. Okay. Right, so we will snag this, but we won't. We'll bring pepper grinders and bowls to the regular spot, the cafe just down the road, and the staircase railings we will take to Elm Creek. We can eventually bring them to other places as they are needed, unless we do just save them. Perhaps we could just put them to the side. Perhaps they're not worth selling just yet. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe we'll put them to the side. Although we will grab those two. We could have done that with our little loader, I suppose, but I'm more concerned about the paper. Right, this, by the time we get here, carton roll, it says 2728. By the time we get here, it'll be ready. So, we'll hop in the lorry. We're all strapped in. Get that up. Right. So we will make our way now to the paper factory. And by that time we'll have a carton roll and our paper roll all ready to go. Right, we'll see you at the paper mill. Alright, we are here now, and I think I will actually just leave the trailer here, because last time it's such a faff about trying to get it sorted when we're on the embankment here. Ah, it's just the one still. I thought certainly... It's alright, by the time we load it, because they can be a bit finicky, I'll be honest, but by the time we have it loaded, we should be fine. We should have a carton pallet also ready to take. We will stop by the wood turner, because I'm still undecided if I should sell my staircase. Right, they're being produced, but I kind of want to hang on to them, you know what I mean? Like, I know that we need some probably for the future of the boat. I mean, I don't know, maybe not. There are staircases on a boat, if it's a nice boat, I guess. Right. But we'll just have to, we'll just have to wait and see. But first things first, we'll get this loaded on to the near the very front here, because then we do have another massive pallet of paper to load on. Perhaps we won't actually. I don't think we will faff about with the staircase railings. I think we'll just take these two items and our third item, which is a paper roll, carton roll. Should be arriving any moment. We might have to just progress time just a wee bit. Yeah, let's just till it pops out. Oh, it's a bit further away than I thought initially. Right, that's fine. What we can do in the meantime, because we know it needs to be done, is we can keep this here, wait for that to come out. I just don't want to lose light, more light than I have to. This is fine here. We'll strap this in. Yeah. No, actually strap. There we go. We absolutely for certain know we're going to need more logs in the future. So why don't we have a small cutting session in the meantime? You know what I want to do, just to give you an idea, a bit of a better perspective on everything, is let's fly into the air and show you what we've done. So, as you can see, we have our metal factory here. Perfect place for it, in my opinion. It's out of the way, but still, still very near to everything. As we move down here, we've taken essentially all the trees in this bottom area. It wasn't completely full. This was very empty. My next plan is to work... I suppose we could go this way, because if you look, there is a nice collection of trees here before the actual path. Oh no, we're kind of in the middle. Alright, the path goes like this, and we have some trees on this side and a few on that side. We could even go over here and start taking these out, or these ones, which is most likely what I'll do, is do these ones first, so that when I do my reforestation I can just go through and just do this whole area. It's going to be a bit mental, and we won't have much of an overlap, but while these trees are growing, perhaps we can look at expanding our operations into one of the many plots that offer trees. Right, quickly I will give us a bit of extra gas and fly over here. I wanted to show you this area because it's a nice grass field. It's the only sort of field that's not a field, and it's grass. It's almost meant to be for sheep, the way they have it set up, especially with the boatyard needing fabric. So my plan is to turn this, probably not going to do much for arable. I mean, it's hard to say, this is such a massive area, but what we will do is we'll probably plonk some sheep down right there, and then utilize as much of this grassy area as possible. I was going to put the sheep rather, in the forestry area, but there's just so much land here that this area, and then potentially actually we might as well put all of the productions in this area. Probably take about that much space, and then the rest can be grass for cutting for the sheep. Perfect. So that's that plan. And if I do happen to forget, please remind me. And no, I won't forget about that. I'm very pleased. And I was also looking, if you're this high up in the air, you can actually see this is our house. That's our little building. So if you look, it's not far away from here, but there's just no road. So we'll have to look into that as well. I know that there are bridge mods and all this kind of fancy things, so perhaps we will do some extreme terrain editing. Right, in the meantime, since I'm just rambling, let's just get this back to normal. And let's cut down some trees. Right, so as I've said, I'll probably end up in this area here. It's just a nice little area. I might go around with the, well, maybe with the lorry actually later on, and get all these little trees. I suppose there's not much of a use of cutting them down. They're not worth that much wood. But do they grow? That's my question. Will they continue to grow? Because if not, chop them up. We'll get new ones in. But we shall see, because those will be good for, those little trees will actually be really good for productions, like one-off kind of things, you know, like even the wood turner in the future, right? So I'm just going to kind of put these wherever for now. Oh, I haven't checked my length. 15 meters, is that what we're doing? Right, 15 meters it is. And then we'll just cut that one as well. The reason we need wood is for what? Everything. But what do we really need? Right, let's have a look at our productions. Wood is, blimey, does it ever go quickly? Right, luckily this one doesn't go as fast, but hopefully this goes soon. Right, that goes very quickly, very quickly. Perhaps, no, I'm not going to stop it. If it ends, if it stops, then I will just wait a bit. But yes, and then metal, well, we have metal pretty much fully sorted. So this wood will either be, well, most likely actually be for the old sawmill when we can afford it. I don't know if we'll be able to afford it from this selling session, because the paper is worth about, on a good day, for 2 pallets of paper, we're on about 59, maybe 60,000 pounds. That's not going to quite get us there. We're shy another 100,000 pounds-ish for the old sawmill. What have I done? I still have yet to figure out how to work this machine. It's alright. As long as it doesn't hit the harvester, then I am fine. Yeah, that's alright. It's fine. Right. But I have had some comments about some collectibles, so I will do a couple of runs around for that. There's one in particular near the old sawmill, so I will find that one. I have directions on that. I will just get a couple more trees chopped down. With a series like this, I'm not too fussed about, I mean, progression is important, obviously, with any series it's important, But I'm not in any rush to get it like completed. It's just nice to do some logging every once in a while. It is very possible that this series may go down to 1 day a week instead of the 2 days. Again, just to have a bit of not even a break necessarily, but I'm not used to pumping out 4 videos a week with a full schedule as it is. So what I might do is this series might be, I don't want to say dropped down to 1 day, but it might be reduced, let's say, down to 1 day, perhaps a Saturday or a Sunday. I don't mind doing the Saturday and Sunday, it's quite nice, but once Fruling is completed, then I will focus on either this series, so switching this to Tuesday, Thursday, potentially more days a week to actually just get it done. Hello, get off please. But the other option, because the thing is, for my my next series rather, I'd like to start, I don't necessarily know what map it is or what kind of series it is. I have posted a question on my community page, which by the way is brilliant. Thank you so much to anyone and everyone answering. I believe I put a poll out asking about your favourite series, and then I put another question about what you'd like the next series to be. So I really appreciate the answers, the likes, the thumbs up. Now, I just appreciate the engagement on it. It does mean a lot, and your feedback will be duly noted. Right. This is the last tree that we'll cut for now. Right, as I've managed to get myself all over the place. With the Volvo wheel loader, I'm not fussed at all about the placement of everything, because really, at the end of the day, we're going to get it loaded up, no problem anyways, so not too big of a fuss. Again, as long as it doesn't hit the harvester. Right, so if we can bring bring all these logs down to the old sawmill when the time comes. Right, let's have a very quick check on our metal. Sorry, not metal, paper. Oh, it's just gone. Perfect. Right, so let's head down there. So we will hop over. These are our storage, spare logs that we can just kind of shift over when we need to. But there it is. Beautiful. Right, we'll get that loaded up. And then we can take this down to the train station. And I don't think there's anything else we need to sell. Oops. Oh, right. These ones are a bit finicky. If you get anywhere near, it will automatically kind of attach in a very strange, unforgiving sort of way. I will... Actually, I'll just keep it attached. Just drive up with it. I tend to do that, but I will remember to lift it high up when I go off. But yeah, it's going to fall off in the... Oh no. I thought it was going to fall off for a second. I was going to say the most inappropriate time, which I suppose could be any time. Oh, have I not given myself enough? Oh no. Didn't want to get back on the trailer, did we? Right, well, the pallet's on, so I guess that's a good thing, but... Right, tell you what, I'm going to sort this out, get this nice and sorted and back onto the trailer in a normal fashion. Right now, that seems to be the way. Right, well, I'm going to tidy this up, and we'll be on our way to the train station in just a moment. Alright, we are just arriving to our train station now. Figured I'd go to the south side one. Right, we'll just quickly cross the tracks here and get lined up and ready for the train. We should call it down. Oh, blimey, it's right there. What are the chances? Look at that timing. He's coming in very, very fast, though. Right, let's not waste any time. Am I on the road? Oh, I am. Sorry. Right, yeah, get past. Right. unnecessarily letting them through. Here, I'm just going to readjust those so I can actually collect my items. And there we have it. Alright, so first things first is we'll get the paper on, well, the carton. Now we got to lift it very high up and then descend, because I always clip the bottom of the pallet. Ooh, that was near anyways. Always clip it on the trailer when I do that. Right, so one carton paper roll. Now this always tends to be a bit finicky as well, unloading the carton. Hey, happy days. Right, we'll get the regular paper roll next. Let's just hop over here and undo the straps. There we are. Brilliant. So yeah, these two pallets are worth about £60,000 just on their own, which is immense. I'm very pleased about that. Strappy strap down. Here, we'll get the pallet strapped, and we can load up the metal. So it's the first time selling metal, so I have no idea what it's worth. Actually, you know what, I can figure out. This is about £60,000 as well, if my math is, my very quick and broken math is correct, because I believe Elm Creek said about £10,000. Oops, wrong vehicle. About £10,000 per 1,000 litres, and this is 2,000 litres. So yeah, 1,000 litres pallet, not bad. 10,000 litres per pallet. Oh, that thing is in the way. I can't see an opportunity where you would use that little area. That must be for people to wait for the train. That can't be for delivering goods. It's just, unless you have a very small forklift, I suppose. But yeah, we're using industrial strength. We're using the Manatee M50-4, for goodness sake. Can't be faffing about. We'll keep the small-scale equipment for another series, shall we? Right. This is also why I really wanted that Volvo wheel loader, because in so many of my playthroughs, even before I've recorded videos back in the day, I never really did use the wheel loaders all that much. I never did the big enough scale of anything really to need it. So it is nice to use some equipment that I normally would never use, including the wood cutting equipment, the harvester and all that fun stuff, because I'm not much of an FS logger. I think I am now, potentially enjoying it at least. How are you enjoying this series so far? I'd love to know. It's a bit different. It's slow paced in a different way, but have you seen any of my series, you'll know that they are slow paced, and that's just the way I like it. Oh my goodness! See, you got if you're not slow paced, then how can you enjoy the ridiculousness sometimes? Right, let's try again, shall we? Actually, before we get near to this, just because I don't want to have to do any... Is that even strapped in? I assume they are strapped in. Hope so. Right, this loading session better be worth the price we make for all these products. Alright, strapped. We'll just shut this down for the time being. Get to the engine. Oh, sorry, I could have pulled forward, but I didn't. Can I get in the... There we are. And we will go forward this time. Alright. Let's just ensure everything is strapped in. Did I lose anything? Can't tell if I've lost anything. Nope. We are set. We have all of our pallets. We have all of our... Well, pallets. It's just pallets. But yeah, we have it all. Look at this. What a beautiful Beautiful little... Here, we get the nice sun-kissed view. Look at that. And there we have it. The train will drive to Elm Creek, sell our products. £121,253. Amazing. Amazing. So, wow. Okay, so that's about... Alright, that's good. So about 6 pallets of metal and 2 pallets of paper equal about 60,000 each. That is amazing. So, what we need to do now is, and I quite enjoyed going that way. It was very different. I expected it to you've sold now to Elm Creek to pop up sooner. I was expecting it a bit closer to the actual tunnel, but nevertheless, it's nice to switch it up sometimes. Right, so we'll load this on. Right, very quickly, because a collectible is worth £50,000, and we are at pretty much £200,000, I am going to find the Old Sawmill collectible. Right, I've gotten, well, frankly, a handful of different comments from different people. A couple in particular. As always, Trainmaster is a Trainmaster54. Thank you for your comments as always, as well as Jagath Pathinrana. Sorry if I'm saying that wrong, but I appreciate he's actually given me coordinates for some of them, and I've struggled to find them yet. But we shall find them now. So one good comment was the chipper, which I assume is this thing that I was climbing about, and to follow the grass line away from it towards a container warehouse. So I will follow the grass and see. It's very dead grass. Now, this is November, I suppose. Right, so we will follow, and follow, and then it kind of ends. Look at that shining in the sunlight. What have we got? Ah, beautiful. Little woodpecker. Appropriate placement for the woodpecker statue at the Old Sawmill. Right, we'll collect that. We are just under £2,000 away from purchasing the Old Sawmill, which means we're going to take the lorry down to the wood turner, and we're going to sell a couple products, which will in turn give us enough money to purchase the Old Sawmill, which we're going to do in a matter of minutes. So we'll see you down at the wood turning shop. Alright, so we'll just line up here is fine. Yeah, we can, yeah, it's fine. Just park up there, throw the four-ways on. You're free to pass, mate, anytime you'd like. Please don't wait on me. Right, so we've got that sorted. I will take... I'm still not certain if I should take staircase railings and sell them. I was going to take them to Elm Creek. I didn't. Right, I might just put them to the side for now, and I don't know. We'll see. I'm sure I need some for the boat. Does it show? Until you buy it, does it show? See, I could pull a quick one here and actually purchase the boatyard instead of the... Nah, because I need items from there. It looks like we don't need any staircase railings here because it's a boat, mate. Oh, what am I thinking? Planks, long planks, wood beams, metal, and floor tiles. Right, so we'll need all that eventually. Another thing I was thinking about is, since it is November, we won't be doing any grass work until, well, until the spring, really. So, yeah, not too fussed on the whole sheep operation yet either. That will come in time. But what we will do today is we will take the pepper grinders and bowls, and I believe it's just the one of each here, which is enough. It's about £3,000, £4,000 per pallet, so that's just enough to get us where we need to be. And we will get some bowls as well. The staircase. Oh, nice. Oh, brilliant. Okay, well I'm already here anyway, so. The staircase railings and that, they can be sold to Elm Creek, which is the train, or to the roller coaster, or there's one more, but I don't remember what it was. I'll have to double check, but because I don't remember what the production was that buys them, or the sales points sorry, that buys them. But I will check momentarily. But I do really strongly think that... Oh, okay, alright. It's picked up, so that's fine. I do think that it's best to just leave them for now, just in case we do actually have to... we do need more in the future for the roller coaster. I could even just bring them there and sell them there, to be honest. In fact... you know what? That's what I'm going to do. We can... One, we can use the money. Two, we can always make more. We can always make more, so I'm not fussed on that. So, we will... they won't automatically get sold when we go into the area here, at least it shouldn't. I will double check these though, because I don't want to accidentally sell them somewhere that they're no good. At least at the roller coaster there, they will get money for them, but they'll be used for something that we can actually, well, in turn ride eventually, which is quite fun. Quite a fun concept. Wonder if we can sail the boat as well. That would be what I would like to do. Nothing against roller coasters, but... Right. Nothing against staircase railings either, but here we are. Right, he's coming with me. Coming with me onto the trailer this way. Right. You're all free to pass. My beacons are on. Safety is my primary concern, of course. And that should be alright. Just like that. So we'll shut that down. We'll get everything nice and strapped. I believe that's all safely strapped. Beautiful. And beacons. Oh wait, sorry, not beacons off, but there we are. Now, the last time we tried to get in here, it was a nightmare. So I'm gonna do a bit of shifting around. And oh, is there a sales point here? I just don't want to drive through. That is. What do they take? Vintage clothes. What could possibly be sold there? Oh, clothes. Probably clothing, mate. That's probably what they're going to sell there. Right. I will... Oh, this pedestrian wants to get to know my Volvo better, apparently. Alright. Oh, didn't think I'd make that turn. Look at that. Have I not noticed this till just now? The leaves on the pavement along the road. That is amazing. Oh, it just looks so good. Gets better and better. Right, okay. We will have to just back into the sales point or drive in and then back out. I'd rather drive in, back out, I think. Sorry, mate. Pardon me. Got official wood turning business. Oh, I passed. So 6,769,000 plus 7,154. We were just shy of 250, and now we're just over 260. So pretty good. Yeah, about 4,000 per. So now we can just back out of here. We'll take these pallets down to the roller coaster, which will, of course, pay us. We'll get paid for them. The lowest amount possible, but we'll still get paid for them. And then we can carry on to the next task, which I believe will be continuing to cut some wood, because before we rest in November I want to get the Old Sawmill 1 purchased and 2 loaded with wood, so that we can start making planks, long planks, the whole everything, all of it. Very excited. Right, we'll see you at the roller coaster. Alright, a nice short journey. We should be arriving into the sales point just now. Oh, and we've passed it, so we'll see. We'll just take calculations from... Ah, right, that's not going to work at all. Oh, that does work. Nice. So, about £7,000, which is alright, I suppose. It's alright. Nothing too fantastic, but if we do look, we have so much staircase railing in storage, and, in fact... they're not even required for the next step, meaning that we're that much closer to the roller coaster. I can't believe how much has been built up with just staircase railings. Brilliant. Right, okay, we will head to... well, actually, we'll park this up at where we're going to be chopping the wood, which is just on the other side of the tracks here. And then... Oh, watch out, dear. Then we'll head to the Old Sawmill and purchase it. Very exciting. Very, very exciting stuff. Alright, well here we are at the beautiful Old Sawmill. I love the way the sun is coming in and setting. Right, we will go up to here and buy production 250,000. Yes, please. Purchased. We are now down to 19,223, but no matter, because we have lots of wood to bring here, actually. Unfortunately, not much we can do just yet, but if we do look at the productions down there, we'll go to the production chain menu because it's easier to see. We will deactivate all of these for now. I don't know. Actually, here's a question, if somebody knows. Do the production costs incur when there's no product to make or no product available? I would assume no, because how can you charge something that's not being made? But still a question that I have nonetheless. What we'll do is we'll head over to our area of cutting and crack on with it. I reckon... I wonder how much it holds. Oh, we can't tell anyways until we have some in there. I'm going to cut down 2 more trees, and just to get something started, yeah, I'll do 2 more trees. I'll do this one. Is that deadwood? Can never tell. They're so tall. No, it's not. It looks like a deadwood until you see the top little pom-pom at the top of the... Sorry, I should get my trees right. The lodgepole pine pom-pom, that's what it's called. Right, at the top of the tree. And cut. Right, so I will put the rest of the cutting and probably all of the loading into a bit of a time lapse. I find that the loading as well as the cutting all seems to work a lot better. Now that I've done it a few times, it works a lot better as a time lapse. So we'll do that. Right, this is a massive tree. These are the kind of trees I want to focus on. Actually, these are the kind of trees that I think I will plant when we do plant trees. I just want to see how long is this piece. 4.5, so that's 34.5. That is brilliant. Absolutely brilliant, because if we do a container again, we want trees that we can cut into at least 2 times, if not 3. 3 is best, obviously, but that's a big tree. It's a big tree to cut like that. I don't even know if our harvester can do that just yet, but right, I will finish this tree up because I've found out I'm rambling again. And hello. And as soon as we find our pile of trees, we will get this in there and cut up. Where am I going? There we are. Beautiful. So we get this chopped. We'll get should be 2 more cuts. 1 more 15 meter and 1... Oh, why are you rotating? And then this one here. Beautiful. Right, so we'll move this out of the way, and we'll get the big Volvo loader all ready. Actually, might even bring the Kubota in. I like that I have to use all of my equipment. Do you know what I mean? I like that I have to use all of it. I will move these out of the way, though, just for ease of congestion and such. Right. Oh, hello. It's hard to tell how many logs I actually have, unless they're right. Okay. Okay, and we'll throw those on at the end as well. They're all of it here is going to the old sawmill, but just want to make it a bit easier on the claw as well. The claw. Right, 1 more, and we should be ready to go. That is a fairly substantial amount of... Oh my goodness. Of logs. Of 15-meter logs to boot, right? They are massive, massive, massive logs. Right, find the loader, and we'll get loading. Alright. Well, there we have the logs strapped. I was trying to get the that very top one also dealt with, but it's not sticking out worse than I thought it was, so it's fine. Right, we will pull up next to these little bits here. I will quickly throw them on off camera just to get them on the trailer, and then we will see you back down at our brand new Old Sawmill. Alright, our first time delivering. Oh, train is not moving. Weird. Right, we'll go and investigate that. If you look at the minimap, the train's just sat there. Alright, let's... Oh, right, I've got deviated the road and all sorts. So, I think the best course of action is... Because I'm more than certain that the logs go in the water. I've in the preview video, I'm sure they did. Well, let's just try something. I'd like to think that we can just... This is like the whole pond is... Oh wait, something's happening. Look at that. There's a log going up a conveyor belt or some sort of thing. Here, let's stop there and let's have a look. Oh wow, brilliant. Right, okay. So the logs are just taken up from the... That's amazing. They're just brought up from the... Uh-oh, ended up in the water. They're just brought up from here, and then... Oh my, right there. And then brought up to that little conveyor, and in they go. So I suppose it slowly takes them, little by little. Oh, how do we get up there? Wanted to go up and see what was going on. Ah, right. We can just follow the roller coaster for logs. Sounds like they're just getting chopped up right away. They must have... Yeah, it must be a saw that's taking them in. Well, that is brilliant. If we go down here, it seems... Yeah, look at that. We'll unstrap, and then the rest should eventually just go in. In the meantime, let's see what's going on here. What is going on here? It's just stopped in the middle of nowhere. Very strange. I've never seen that. Did I accidentally... No. I was going to say, have I rented it and not returned it? But no, I sold. That's very strange. I wonder, why does the train get stuck like that? Anyways, no matter. It seems as though all of our logs... Oh, one big one left, and there it goes. Alright, so... I suppose now we should probably check the production. See how it is. Oh my, that's nothing. We've brought nothing. It holds much more than nothing. That's about 25, call that about 50, 100, 150, maybe 200. No, couldn't be that much. Perhaps though. Right, we need planks, long planks, and wood beams. Do we need prefab walls yet? Probably good to sell, but I just want to check for the roller coaster specifically. We do not need yet. I'm sure they'll be good to sell, but I really want to focus on the wood beams, the planks, and the planks long planks. So we'll go here. We will set the production to activate for all of them except for the prefab walls, because that'll take loads of wood. So when we're ready, I mean this takes loads of wood too, but it gives us quite a bit to deal with. So I don't know where they're where they will spawn rather, but I'm sure it'll be somewhere nearby. Yeah, that is very strange about the train just stopping. Anyways, well, there we have it. What an amazing episode this has been, because now we have the Old Sawmill. And thanks again for the commenters of the collectibles. I noticed when I picked it up it said there are 12 left, which is crazy because I have no idea at this point where they are. I think there was one more comment about another one, but I haven't made my way to that area of the map yet. I believe it's somewhere in the south here, so near the fields I was told. So I'll have to look at that later on another time. But that will do it for us for today. So as always, thank you so much for watching, And until next time, take care, and bye for now.